Hello everyone, I'm Saidith and welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's we'll try to talk about the Mi 11 Lite initial impressions. The reason is because the phone is getting launched on the June 22nd, as you can see friends, which is listed on the Flipkart website. And so many subscribers they did ask me this kind of question: what are your impressions on this phone? So this is what I'm going to talk in this entire video. So listing out all the specifications and listing out which is good and which is not that great in that 2021. The main advantage for the Mi 11 Lite is that it's very lightweight friends. As you can see, it's only about 157 grams, as you can clearly see, and which has got really very thin thickness, as you can 6.81 millimeters only, which is really slim. So nowadays we are seeing the mobile phones which are having the 8 thickness, and we are having the weight about close to 190 grams and about 200 grams as well, and Poco X3 which is about 223 grams. So definitely friends, this feels really light using this smartphone. So you may think if the phone is very light, there should be kind of small screen, small battery and all those things, but that's not the case. So you're getting 6.5 inches of the AMOLED dot display, as you can clearly see this, which is a 6.55 inches, which is not too small at all in terms of my opinion, because of the display size, which is slightly normal size. On the top of that, you do get the DCI P3 color gamut and 10-bit color depth as well on this new smartphone, which is Mi 11 device, Mi 11 Lite device, which is a really interesting thing. And the punch hole choice, they did select to the left side instead of middle punch hole, which we see usually in the normal other phones, because this is exactly the normal light version of the Mi 11 Ultra mobile phone. That is the reason they decided to put this kind of punch hole this side. And which has got even the HDR10 certified as well, as you can clearly see with the resolution of 1080 resolution it's present in this smartphone. That's another thing. And with the refresh rate of 90 Hz refresh rate. So we are having the Mi Lite with the 90 Hz refresh rate and 240 Hz touch sampling rate. So till weight and till thickness and everything is okay, but in terms of the display, 90 Hz refresh rate is slightly kind of outdated, I think, because we are seeing in the nowadays smartphones which are having 120 Hz. If they include a 120 Hz refresh rate, that should be like really good all round in my opinion. Definitely friends, AMOLED display is great, and 90 Hz refresh rate we are seeing in this smartphone. Maybe for the cost cutting, I think they did decrease to 90 Hz. And which also has a peak brightness of 800 nits, as you can see friends, 800 nits of peak brightness, which is supported in this Mi Lite device. That is what you can understand. So all in terms of the display, we can take as the display size 6.55 inches and HDR10 support as well, 90 Hz refresh rate, 240 Hz touch sampling rate, and the brightness is of 800 nits. So all in my opinion, it feels kind of good in the display, but if we got 120 Hz, that should be kind of okay. But it's completely good friends for this kind of small weight. Let's wait, you are getting big screen, 6.55 inches with AMOLED panel. That's really great. So now let's move to another topic, which is the processor. So in terms of the processor, the Mi 11 Lite comes with a Snapdragon 732G processor friends. That is really kind of a slightly outdated version which is present in the Poco X3 that has been launched I think last year during October or November. In that time, the Poco X3 which has got launched. So definitely the Snapdragon 732G, it's slightly powerful, but in this 2021 we are seeing the Dimensity's processors 800, which is really good, and 750G processors as well from the Snapdragon, which is also far better. So they could have included the 750G. That would have been really slight advantage in terms of the performance wise. So I think because of even for the cost cutting, I think they decided to use only the 732G. On the top of that, you're getting the LPDDR4X RAM type. That's kind of okay for this kind of mid-range device. I don't have any problem in that. Even the UFS storage is 2.2 version, as you can see friends. Only problem I do have in terms of the processor. So instead of 750G, they did include the 732G. That is the only problem I do have concern about the performance wise. So next, in terms of the battery, the phone is kind of really less weight, about 157 grams only, but still you do have the 4250 mAh battery, as you can clearly see friends, which is really advantage for the very lightweight mobile phone, which is really great. And on the top of that, you do have the fast charging capacity, as you can see, 33 watt fast charging, so which is also really great advantage to charge the 4250 mAh of battery using the 33 watt fast charging. That's a really good thing. So I do like the battery capacity. I thought they would be decreasing below 4000, but that's not the case. That's really good for this kind of weight, for that kind of big size screen, for this kind of huge battery. That's really good. I'm completely happy with these my initial impressions. And let me try to talk about the camera a little bit more. The camera also looks exactly like this Mi 11 Ultra, as you can see friends, Mi 11 as well, which has same kind of mechanism, this kind of design. Same kind of design is going on right now even in this Mi 11 Lite, which has 64 megapixel camera and 8 megapixel ultra wide and 5 megapixel macro camera lens as well on the top of that, as you can clearly see friends. So this is a design which is going to be there. So in terms of the video recording, you can shoot at 4K 30 FPS, no issues, 1080 60 FPS, 1080 30 FPS also, slow motion 720p. You can shoot with the cameras which is provided. This front cam up to 16 megapixel front cam. So even in terms of the camera, I can come into the conclusion only after using the device for some time. So maybe in the future, if possible, on your request, I may be able to buy this smartphone, but make sure to comment below, friends. And next, in terms of the connectivity. In terms of the connectivity, friends, the phone doesn't support the 5G. So that is another letdown for this phone. I would say definitely if the phone has got 750G processor and if the phone has got 5G processor, then definitely that would be a really advantage for this phone. So those are the three things. For example, 120Hz refresh rate and having the 5G and having the faster and better Snapdragon processor. These three things, if they include at least one in this phone, that would be really great for this kind of less weight device as a all-round performance usage. You can clearly see you can use the 4G place, but you cannot use the 5G in this device. That is another quite disadvantage in this phone. And there is no Wi-Fi 6 compatibility support as well as a future-proof option. There is no Wi-Fi 6 support. That is another thing you need to check. And on the top of that, there is a dual speaker setup. That's also another good thing. And there's a side mounted fingerprint scanner. Even though the displays of AMOLED panel, they decided to use the side mounted fingerprint scanner only, and with the NFC support as well and liquid cooling system. So we need to see how the liquid cooling system will be performing in this kind of thin profile of this MI 11 Lite device. So that's it, friends. This is a quick all-round specifications and the initial impressions about this MI Lite device. So overall, it feels kind of okay, but depends upon the price only. If the phone is getting launched for about close to 15,000, I'm thinking maybe, if possible, if they can do that kind of price, then definitely 100% this will be the really biggest hit. Because if they keep anything more than that, maybe close to 17 or 18,000, because the not having higher refresh rate, not having better processor, not having 5G, so that is what a lot of users will be really in confused state to buy this phone or not as a future-proof option. Because as a future-proof, for 3 to 4 years, you should have this kind of things, 5G and the better processor to survive. So that is a real scenario. So maybe if they keep price close to 14,999, something around that, I will be really happy to buy this phone and try out. So make sure to comment below, friends, what are your thoughts about this MI 11 Lite device. Are you planning to buy this kind of smartphone or not? Do let me know in the comments below. So thank you for watching this video, friends, and see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned. Bye.